The Sanhedrin, Daf Tzadik. Daf Tzadik. We're going to finish the Perek today with Hashem's help. What's today? Yud Zion. Adar. Zera. Yeah. Says the Gemara. Amr of Christo. I have a machlokes over here. A Navi Sheidiach. A Navi that entices other people to go astray. What punishment does he get? Does he get chanak? Does he get skila? It's a machlokes. Amadiche Adar is also machlokes. That was a machlokes. Amr of Christo machlokes. But how do you get a guy to go astray? I mean, what do you do? What's exactly the story? So Rav Christo machlokes. But oiker ha guf. Gimel, yeah. Guf to avoid the chavim. He have a kiyam mixes a bittel mixes to avoid the chavim. Machlokes is a navi that comes and uproots the entire body of Avodah Zarah. And he tells people, I had a revelation from God. God spoke to me and he said, although at Mount Sinai he said, no Avodah Zarah, now it's changed. You have to live with the times. Things are different today. And today you're supposed to Avodah Zarah. That's one. Or he says, you know what? Something's yes, something's not. He starts making compromises in Avodah Zarah. And this guy could give speeches, and he gets a big crowd and a big following, and this guy is chayav, maybe skila or maybe cherek. That's machlokes. That's a machlokes what punishment this guy will get. The Torah says that this guy will take you min derech. You have the whole pasuk. The guy will take you min derech ashetzvisim. Min derech means after the mix of the derech. Min derech. Even the partial. He says this part of Avodah Zarah is okay. Then that's going to be a skilo, that's going to be chenek, that'll be the machlokes. Aval, oiker haguf shah mitzvahs. What about other mitzvahs? Not Avodah Zarah. Not Avodah Zarah. Other mitzvahs. Chametz and Pesach. Then, over kiyam mitzvahs, bittul mitzvahs, shah mitzvahs, devrakoil b'chenek. So the oiker of the shah mitzvahs, everybody agrees there's chenek. There's going to be chenek. Because by a Navi it's a skila, as you learn Avodah Zarah. We said that was the Zera Shava. All the mitzvahs, then from another pasuk, different parasha, doesn't say the word hadacha, just says, a Navi sheyazid b'shmi, something I never said, then everybody will agree, it'll be chenek. And that's by a whole mitzvah that tells people to go straight. But kiyam mitzvahs, a bittul mitzvahs, the shah mitzvahs, if he tells people, to compromise other mitzvahs, then the rakel potter. You don't have the word min derech. By other mitzvahs. By Avodah Zarah, we have a word that says mina derech. Since it's mina derech, means even a chelik. Ma'ashen kein other mitzvahs, there's no such thing mina derech. Either if he tells you to disregard the whole mitzvah, yeah, that's the Navi saying something I never said. But if he starts saying compromises, that's nuts. Then that's a different story. Then it won't be misa. That's the shit of who? The Rav Christo. Moshe Ramnuna. The leches is a mitzvah say. The leches is mitzvah say. Ba, so mitzvah loisa say. If the Torah is only talking about the Zara, it's a whole pasuk when it tells you to go astray. There's only about the Zara, that's what we're saying. So I say, when you have a say, which I say do you have? About the Zara. There's no say, it's all loisa says. Elamai, the pasuk is not necessarily only talking about the Zara. About all mitzvahs, and therefore it says mina derech. When the derech can be going on mixas, any mitzvah. Says the Gemara no. Tagmar Chista, when he touched them, show the mitzvah say. As mitzvah say, it says you break the Avodah Zarah. When he touched them is a say. When he touched them is a mitzvah say. And he tells the person not to break the Avodah Zarah. That will be a breaching a boundary of Avodah Zarah, that'll be a problem. Rav Nuna says, machlokes, but oiker gesatz from Christus shetes. Again, clear? Avodah Zarah, side guf, or side mixas, is machlokes. The other mitzvahs, oiker the whole mitzvah, misa, chenek. Oiker mixas will only be no problem. No misa. Rav Nuna says, no. Oiker guf, payment, no. Achlaik says there's even a tzad skila beibo it's chavim beibo shah mitzvahs. The Kia Miktsas, a bittel Miktsas, the way it's coming. That'll be the Machlokes. Why? Rachmana Ama, Mina Derech, mix Derech. But by uprooting a whole mitzvah, any mitzvah, that will also be skila, perhaps, Firabonam. Our Kia Miktsas, bittel Miktsas, the Shah mitzvahs, the Rakel Potter. That everybody agrees. That agrees that Kia Mitzvahs, bittel Miktsas, whatever will be Potter. The Machlokes of Chisda and Rav Nuna is, will be by other mitzvahs. Is that sad to be skila? Or no tzad skila? No tzad skila. Todrabana. I'm going to find it right, the Shaila. A guy gives nevuah to uproot something from the Torah, chayav. Chayav, of course. The chayav mixes the vat mixes. If he says yes or no, then Reb Shimon pointer, today you do avodah zara, tomorrow not. That's a big success, maybe. The rak chayav. The rak everyone says chayav. Everyone says you're chayav. So how will we explain this to Reb Chisda and Lefi Rav Nuna? This brisa, right? The Chorus says clear in the brisa that there's a machlokes to Kamar Reb Shimon. What's this machlokes about? What's the machlokes about? Let's see. Abai someone like Reb Chisda and Tarz Reb Chisda. Ravos he holds that Reb Chisda. And what's Reb Chisda? That by Shah mitzvahs is only going to be chenek and mix has to be potted. Ravos someone like Reb Nuna holds like Reb Nuna and Tarz like Reb Nuna. He holds like Reb Nuna that. Rava holds like Reb Nuna. In my Shah mitzvahs is a skila, and I'm explaining that. We will explain the two ways of learning this brisa. Very clear, very methodical. Abai someone like Reb Chisda. Abai holds like Reb Chisda and Tarz like Reb Chisda. And it goes like this. Everybody holds not avodah zara. A regular thing in a Torah. Everybody agrees. Chenek. Everybody agrees. It's going to be chenek. The kai mixas, levatel mixas. You have to interject these words, and it says it. The kai is about Shimon Poiter for the Larbonah. Yeah, this you have to add. Everybody holds. Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees. The kai mixas, levatel mixas. By Shah mitzvahs, Shimon Poiter with the Larbonah. I feel like I'm a Yomi. If do it, Macha Batlua, Chayev what? Back at Islam. If you Tanakal will be skila, if you're Shimon will be chenek. If you be chenek. That's the way Rav Chisda will explain this brisa. Rava Sarak Ramnuna. Rava holds like Ramnuna. Rava holds like Ramnuna. Matar like Ramnuna. I don't explain like Ramnuna. Somebody gets the word like the Torah. Beis is coming. Beis Shabbos. Chayev. Market Islay. Either skill or chenek. The Kai mixes levatel mixes b'shah mitzvahs. The Kai mixes levatel mixes only b'shah mitzvahs. Shimon Poiter with the bottom. But when it's gechavim, I feel like my yom of dua. Mach metlua chayev. Market Islay. Okay. Not such a great difference between them. Amar vor b'yechtem. Achal if yom lecha novin avodah divrei Torah shmalei. Everything else, if a Navi tells you the over divrei Torah, like you have Eliyahu and Harakamu, listen to him. Chutz avodah zichavim. Besides avodah zara, shafila ma'amel chacham of emtzerkia. He stops the sun in the middle of the sky. He said, this is a sign from Hashem. This is you have to do it. You have to bow down to the sun. Al tishmalei. Avodah zara you never listen to. Avodah zara is not an option. Impossible. Hashem will never say do avodah zara. There's no such thing. There is no such thing. Says the Gemara, Al Tishmalei. Tani Reb, Gia Torahs have died to Shavot Chavim. The Torah understood, so died to Chavim, Fichach, didn't turn him Shalabah. Therefore, the Torah gave him Shalah. That means, even if you see a Navi doing such a thing, that's not a raya. The Torah knew how strong avodah zara is, that it could do these type of things. Interesting Gemara. Therefore, never be a raya. Avodah zara is so powerful. It's such a makrish pamali shalmaila that it'll stop the sun. You can stop the sun. That's the Kerchel Umaseh. Therefore, there's no proof from stopping the sun that it's from Hashem. Maybe it's from Avodah Zara. But the Torah knows Avodah Zara. They can do that. He gave it the power. Gave it the power. No. No, it's like no. It's not going to happen. Can't stop the sun for over a time. This will be the case. Hello, going. Hanani ben Azor. This guy, he was at the beginning he was good. If that's the case, so what the Torah mean? Give you my face, ignore it. Like this. He was originally good. When he was good, he made Moifsim glory. Okay, Gavaldik. But then he was good. Then he went astray. Don't continue following him because of his previous Moifsim. Okay, till now he was good. Now he slipped. So that Moifis and that ois that he gave for his Navi Amos is not a raya. Oh, right. That's not a raya. That's what Torah means. So the first Navi Amos l'sav Navi Sheker. Then don't be impressed. Don't go there. Don't go there. Tell more. V'zoyim baskoy. V'zoyim baskoy. V'zoyim baskoy. We had this is from the only people. You don't do azama. You do azama without the misa that they were trying to be chayav. They tried to lie about baskoy, say that she's chayav sreifa, and the Adam were lying, and they get chenek. We know the middle how to know this. Amar Rav Achaba braid the Rav Ikka Tanya Beis Omer. Mata loy v'vasisim loy kashes over last lachiv. Mata loy v'vasis loy kashes over last lachiv. Just a kashes over last is what's lachiv. Ish kolem is ha mazimamin. Shabatoyra so Mayim hoin ubaleim kotzman. Normal it's the same. As Kohen, she's a girl. So lachiv loy lachoisen. He besreifa ve berle besreifa. Zoymin ein yedea im lo hikshu im lo hikshu shevel as lachiv. So Baskoy says he was saying boil was reifa. Now she gets reifa, the boil gets chenek. So now the zoymin ein yedea im lo hikshu im lo hikshu. Really compared to her. Because she omer as lachiv lo lachaisai. Who's here lachiv lo lachaisai? Yeah. Well, no din. Only over here. No one will say that if he comes to say Eidos about a girl, of course he'll get regulated as Azama. But here we have a suffix. Is it his or hers? And we say this will be Allah. This will be Allah. Ah, there you go. But say his. They try to do two things. Hadalach elahein hanechnakin Hadalach elahein hanechnakin. So I get the last parak of Sanhedrin. I think the whole parak is a gadata, right? Yeah. So there's one chelik of this parak, not a gadata. I think. Is it? Maybe a drop. See the end of the end. This is the parak. Any taste in the whole parak? I don't think it's taste, right? I don't think it's taste in the whole parak. Looks like no Taisus whole parak, and this is the first Taisus. No, it's all Rashi. It's not Rashi in the Heilige Parak. Heilige Parak. Well, this will take us till Erev Pesach. Yeah, Erev Pesach. The Erev itself. Kadi Yisrael Yeshlem Chegla Elam Haba. Kadi Yisrael Ava Chegla Elam Haba. Rashi says explains how does it come in. Because we talked about Arba Mises. Or people get killed. They would say people get killed. Tachlis mission is for the end. Like as people get killed in this world, there's people get killed in the world to come. That's what Rashi says. Shnema, people that don't get a chelik olam haba. Kol, it's not kol. Shnema, ha'amech kulam tzadikim, la'olam yir sha'aretz. Everybody's a tzadik. All you not tzadikim, and they'll get yir sha'aretz. Aretz is olam haba. Neitz v'ator, bas yadalis by. This is the plantation of that person gets through his lifetime, through his mitzvah ma'asim tovim. Be'elush elam chelik haba. There's people that don't have a chelik haba. Who's that? Hoim en chis beis ben ha-Torah. En Torah ben ha-Shmayim. You don't believe chis beis. You don't know Torah ben ha-Shmayim. There's a big movement in Klal Yisrael today I don't believe in Math and Torah. Don't believe in it. Don't believe in it. And don't believe in Tchias Beis with the Torah. And these people, let's take Shdish person, but he was nifter Rabbi Shiller. You heard this baby? It's had a shack stem. I'm not a Shiller. He used to come here, remember? He used to come here often, right? Yeah. Capital of Mamish. He was, this was life's mission. This was life's mission. To get people to recognize Torah Shemaim, to get people to recognize that Tchias Meisim and make people put back people back in the path. I think the Gemara explains what that is. You read some books, and they're not such good books to read. Yeah. He has a wound and he says some spell over the makkah to get it better. That's also playing around with kishuv, with Nakafoim. And he says, the Pasuk in Torah. Says the Abish's name out fully. No we have 3 kings, 4 regular people don't have chelik. Shlosh malachim is Yeravam, Achav, Menashe. No chelik ba. Buday Menashe yesh chelik ba shnema. Beispal elav yish mit chenasai. Beisheir shleim machusai. He got back. He was there in the pot. He was cooking, and they were trying to kill him. And he davened to Hashem. And Hashem made the nest. Covered, and he got back. He says, "Yeah, very nice. He got back." But the machusai is Shoavei. Lo lecha elam ba Shoavei. He never got back to elam ba. Arbet Yotis, who's that? Bilam, Doeg, Achetovel Gechzi. These 4 people, not all are Jewish. Bilam wasn't Jewish. Why a person that's koifen in Tchias Meisim doesn't get Tchias Meisim? Says well, because it goes tick for tat. Tana, who kaf with Tchias Meisim? Fichla Yila Chel with Tchias Meisim. Komodos had Kadosh Baruch Hu midek in midah. All the minutes of Hashem is midek in midah. Amar Shmuel Bar Achmeni Amar Benson. Menaj Komodos had Kadosh Baruch Hu midek in midah. Shnema. Yom Elisha. Shimud Var Hashem. The story with when they went to Machnaram, the Mitzrayim went to Machnaram, and Elisha said, Hashem promises tomorrow, Keif Machar, saw Silas b'shekel. I saw Silas be a shekel, there's a Silas earn b'shekel. Shashayim, be so cheap. Food is going to be so cheap. Oksiv Yala Shliv, come on. Now this guy, Hashem Nishan on Yadai, as Ishala came, and he told Elisha, come on, you're not being realistic. Even if Hashem will open up windows in the sky, you make up stories. Okay, you will see it. You won't be able to eat from it. What was the story? Next pasuk says, it happened. And they trampled him in the Shav and he died. Why? So because he made fun of it, so he can't get it. It's the same idea. It's a midah keg midah. So if you don't believe in Tchias Meisim, you won't get Tchias Meisim. Same idea. Something that you yourself don't believe in, you won't merit to get. The Dilma said, who said? Who said it's midah keg that's midah keg midah? The Dilma killas Elisha garmele. Maybe it was the curse of Elisha that caused it. Maybe it's the curse of Elisha that caused it. Who said it's midah keg midah? The Amr if you Rav killas chacham. It's a very serious thing. I feel al chinami ball. You don't need this like dabba here. This was al chinam. This guy was a scoffer. He was a non-believer. So the curse came. And came lichtov krav yim resev yamis. Why do I have to say Bashar? Why is it Bashar? Elamai we're trying to say because he said this in the Shar. Therefore, that's why it emphasizes Bashar because he was killed in the Shah, and because he was over there, the same place. That's what he made fun of. Says the Gemara. Because he made fun of Shah, that this won't happen, that he got killed over there. Where's the Bekor of Tchias Beis Ben Torah? Shanema. On the Sata Mimenu es Trumas Hashem la'Aaron HaKohen. You'll give Trumas Hashem to Aaron HaKohen. Who will? Klal Yisrael. Well, Aaron Cohen is not living forever. Aaron the Olam Kayam. Is Aaron the Cohen living forever? He never went to Israel. First, he didn't live forever. He never went to Israel. Shnois le truma. Even this before Chet Mei Meriva. You can't say Pasuk in Torah that's not going to be fulfilled, and this won't never happened. No, nobody gave truma to Aaron the Kohen. Never gave truma. Elo. Malamet Asad Lichyois. It means after Tchisa Mason. Aaron the Kohen will come back to life, and Klal will give him truma. Asad Lichyois. Yisrael knows le truma. Klal will give him truma. The Kal Tchisa Mason Torah. He will learn Tchisa Mason Torah. That's one makor. It's one makor. Tveirim Shmuel Tana la Aharon. Satvelet Torah la Aharon ka Aharon. No, that means no Tchis Mason. You know why it says Aaron? It's trying to say which Kohen gets Truma. Only someone like Aaron. Ma Aaron Chava, like Aaron the Kohen's a Talmid Chacham. Afbonim Chaveirim. You only give Truma to a Talmid Chacham. And Amaret doesn't get Truma. Amar Shulman Chmeini, Amar B'Yenison. Minaj Enos Truma la Kohen Amaret. How do they don't give Truma to Kohen Amaret? Nema. Yomi la'am li'yosh Yerushalayim. L'asais manas. The man yechseku b'teres Hashem. Says you give manas lekal levim in order that they should be strong teres Hashem. Kol machzik b'teres Hashem yesh manas. Anybody that's machzik teres Hashem gets a portion. But she'ain't machzik teres Hashem. Somebody that's not machzik teres Hashem ain't le manas, doesn't get a chelik. Therefore, he doesn't hold of the raya that is tchis amesim. Just la'aron means he has to be an Aaron type of candidate. That's what the pasuk means. Amar Rev Acha bar Ada, Amar Rev Huda. Kanois truma lekohen amaretz. Same idea. You give to kohen amaretz, kilanos lefnei ari. It's like giving it to a lion. Like giving it to a lion. It's two pshat Rashi. It's two shtel. What the truth is? What's the word? Mari. Safik Doris, Safik Oichel. Mari, Safik Doris for Oichel. Safik Einer Doris for Oichel. You know, you can't predict what this Ari is going to do with this animal. So maybe he will trample it and eat it, maybe he won't. Af Kohen Amoret, Safik Achla Bataras, and Achla Batuma. Right. Rashi two pshat here. What's the first pshat? You don't know when he takes the animal out of the flock, is he tending to eat it right away? Or put it in his storage. So who are then? The Kohen Amoretz, given Truma, you don't know what he's going to do. He's going to eat it now, Batara, or he's going to put it away. Inama, Savik Doiras, Rashi says, Shari, Darka Lidras Limres, Behema Baraglava, Ochak Shir, Terusa, Bedevelas. Let's show the second chat. Right. Is it manovel, not manovel, or it's putting away, not putting away? What's the tushal tari? Is it sometimes manavel animal that's like make it tumah, or sometimes they put it away till a later day, or sometimes eats it right away? Later, right? Yeah, that's kind of two pshat, right? You know now. Well, yeah, that's right. You're giving that Taurus. That's like Hari. You don't know what he's going to do. That's right. The other pshat, Rashi don't know he's going to manavel it. Is it because he's going to put it away or going to manavel it? Rabbi Yechon Omer, Af Gorm Le Misa, Shnema, when you give it to Amoretz, Beis Moiki Chalu, Divrei Blez Ben Yaakov, Tana Af Besi Avoid Ashba, you give him a Veira to say Besiu Oisavoid Ashba, Ba'achalos Kotche. Good. Tani Reb Shmo Omer, Minay Ret Chias Beis Ben HaTorah. How do you know if Chias Beis Ben HaTorah? Shnema, Vegam HaKimoisias Brisi. Itam, talk about Klal Yisrael in Mitzrayim. You got my Kmoisi Brisi Itam. We'll say Lahem Eseres Canaan. Lachem Lo Nema. And Lahem, you're going to give them. They're not going to Yisrael. Sorry, start with the obvious. Start with the obvious. Pasuk says going in the obvious. Avram Yitzchak Yaakov. That's Pasuk going. Giving them Yisrael and the count Chias Beis Ben Torah. Give Chias Beis Ben Torah and they will come to Yisrael. Yisrael is Eretz obvious. Shalom minim is from Gamliel. Minaj Kodesh Baruch B'chai Mesim. Where's the ride that Abish says B'chai Mesim? Where did those from? Now it's very important, Rashi, that we have to emphasize, because if you don't know this, then a person can be a koifer. It's not enough to believe in Tchias Mesim. Rashi said you have to believe Tchias Mesim in our Torah. There's a pasuk in the Torah that says so. I think this Torah is a brisk. Why is that so important? Rashi says if someone believes in Tchias Mesim, I feel in moide ma'amich Yichim Mesim elo di loyre mize beraisa koifer beka. Don't give him your wine to drink. You have to know Tchias Mesim comes from the Torah, not just something we believe in. So they asked them, how do you know? Every Rai brought the shlagdam. Yomi Hashem Moshe Hincha Shoicha V'Avesecha. This is Pash V'Yelech. You're going to pass away. Come, and you will get up. So it's going on Moshe Rabbeinu himself that he will get up. Amruloi, but Dum who said? There's no Raya. Maybe Dum V'Kama Amazeh. Maybe he's going on. I'm not going on Moshe Rabbeinu. Okay. V'Kama Amazeh V'Zana. Min HaNeviim. Chsev Yichyu Meisecha Nevilti Nevilasi. You come in. Kitzav Rani Shech Na'afa. Kital Oiris Talecha. But Eretz Refoim Tapel. So it's going on. The Mason will get alive. So no, don't Mason Shechi Cheskel. Maybe it's going on those Mason that we know. There's once part of time it's Ches Mason. That Cheskel revived. So B'Neksuvim. So a kick Yada Toiv. Hoylech LeDoidi LeMesharim. Doivev Sifsei Shenim. The Sifsei Shenim means the lips of those people that are deceased are going to talk. No, must be get up. So as well, no. These guys will love them. These kofrim. Anybody they say Allah in His name in this world. So the doivus bekeva. His lips talking to keva. Shnema doivev sifsi sheinem. So you have no raya, which is going on to Chesed Mason. That's your way, yeah. Anything not to believe in Chesed Mason. Yeah. What if so against Chesed Mason? They don't want that to happen. They want this world. They can do whatever you want. It's over. Once the Chesed Mason, that means this world's a place you have to invest in. Can't just do what you want. Asher nishba Hashem lavitzechem l'seis lahem eretz Canaan Hashem known them in Hashem. Mitam Chesed Mason b'Torah. So you see with Chesed Mason b'Torah, but like Hashem in the mikra zeh amalehem. Ve'atem adeikim b'Hashem elokechem chayim kol chamayim. What's Chaim Kol Chamayim? Everyone's alive today. So in brackets says Chita the Chaim Kol Chamayim. Ela fila bayom. Shekala oilam kula meisem at b'chayim. That's what it means. B'chaim kolchem in the day that everyone is not alive. So Mayim kolchem kiyam after ba kolchem kiyam. Shaler remiyim es Shimshon ben Chananya. Minayache Kodesh Baruch b'chaim meisem v'dei mash asad liyo is two questions. How do you know the angels of b'chaim meisem? The angel knows what's going to be. Amalem tarvayim in the mikra. Both come from the same pasuk. One pasuk tells us Hashem knows the future, and the same pasuk tells us that Hashem is going to be Mechai Mesa. The pasuk we said earlier. Yomi Hashem Moshe, Hincha Shoicha V'Avesecha. You are going to pass away. Heilige Moshe Rabbeinu. V'kama Amazeh V'Zana, and the nation will get up and it'll do znus. So we read it. Yomi Hashem Moshe, Hincha Shoicha V'Avesecha. V'kam kama. You will get up to Chesed Mason. Ha'amazeh V'Zana. So if Dilma Vakama Amazeh, maybe the Vakama is going on. The Vakama Amazeh V'Zana. Yeah, maybe the Vakama is going on. The people go and do znus. Who said it's going on Moshe Rabbeinu? I get it. You know that Hashem knows the future. That Hashem knows what's going to happen. People are going to sin. Hashem knows all that. But how do you know? How do you know that there's going to be Chesed Mason? Amalun nekutu miyapal givitaychu. Okay, Shver Gemara. Okay, 50% you agree. Okay. I won you 50%. We got something. It's Manami. It's Amr B'Yechim Shem Shimoni Choy. Minayin Shakadosh Baruch Hu Mechai Mason. Idei Mash Asli Yois. How do you know that? Shnema. Hincha Shoicha V'Avesecha V'kam. You see the same thing? You see the same thing. Tanya Amr Blazer Beisi. But Dova Zeh Zayfsi Siframinim. This thing they forged the Siframinim within the New Testament. New Testament. Yeah, they still say no Chesed Mason ben Torah, no Chesed Mason ben Torah. And they said to them, Martilem, so you have to teraschem, at least if you had some klum. You didn't gain very much. Why? You tried to forge parts of the Torah. Which parts did they forge? But you can't go against this. Why? Shat and Chesed Mason ben Torah. Right over the pasuk says, "Ikaris to karis def shahi, avoid a ba." What's a karis to karis? What's a karis? Ikaris ba'olim hazeh, avoid a ba la'emas. When's avoid a ba? Lav oilam ba. So the Gemara put it together. This oilam ba and Tchis Meisim. Same thing. Amr Papa Abaya, blame the Tvaya make Karis to Karis. Why do you say Karis to Karis? Says what you have Amrele, Amr Dibrator Clash Leada. Why does he avoid the bar? We'll just say Karis to Karis, double Ashli, Karis to Karis. Karis to Karis, means the Karis point was there, Karis point of a bar. So you see it's out of a bar. He says no. They will why don't you avoid the bar? They will say Dibrator Clash Leada. Oh, it's a bit of yeah, maybe it's not a riot. Maybe it's the reason why it says it is because of the return of says the Gemara. Says the Gemara. It's like the Gemara. Ketanoi. Karis. By the way, Karis on a body Reb Kiva. When it says a Karis to Karis, double ocean, it's a Karis by the Mazeh. Karis by the Ba, or whatever small, like Vanem as Shemu we got it for Nichrasa. Again it says we got it. Kishlosh Lamim Yesh. It's 3 words. Hello. Nichsa by the Mazeh. Karis by the Ba. Karis to Karis, Nichsas by the Mazeh. Karis by the Ba. Karis to Karis, Rebbe Losh Adam. Beilef Fro Beilef Kiva, avoid the Ba may after Bay. What will they do with avoid the Ba? What avoid the Ba? Kilachelatanya, Yachla Fila Asa Tshuva. Maybe the person does Tshuva, knows she gets Tshuva, maybe it doesn't work. Avoid the Ba. Learn Aranti, Elibasman, avoid the Ba. I only studied this on the time when there's avoid the Ba. Shali, Kluftera, Malch Sashemea. Amri, Dara, the Chai Shichvi. I know that they're going to be tchis meisiv. I tzitzi meir ke'es va'aretz. So they're going to sprout out of the ground like the grass. I want to have a philosophical question. Will it come up with the clothing? Not the clothing. That's very important. You have to know. You bury a chita, a wheat, a kernel of wheat on its own. It's not covered. Comes up with that many levushim, tzadikim, sherik barim b'devushem. They bury with the clothing. Of course, they'll cover the clothing. This is obviously this Gemara is a mystical Gemara. We can learn this a whole year. Learn chelik. Look in the Mashah and Bedi Yada what this means. What's begodim mean? Begodim means Shem Zeh Morgen Tzadik Aleph. Dave yourself a long story tomorrow, and Dave yourself Serious Tovis. Morgen the Yotzef. Heinach. Someone